Oh, are you trying to make Miyaku's face? Try to do that.
I don't have that many eyes. I need eyes all around my face.
But this one, these two eyes. There you go. See, look at that. Same. Hi!
Hello!
Welcome back to another one of our taste test videos. Today we're doing something really special.
Yes.
If you know, maybe you don't know, but the World Expo is going on right now in Osaka, Japan.
Yes.
And because we would have loved to have been there, but we can't be there.
Yeah.
We are actually trying snacks.
Yes.
From the Osaka Expo.
Yes. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, wait a minute. Didn't you just say you'd like to have been there? But now we're going to try some snacks? Well, good question. What we've done is we went to Marukai. They had an Osaka fair for a couple of weeks there, and there was, I don't know how many of them. There was so many limited edition snacks.
All right, so we'll show you what we got. These chocolate sandwich cookies. Oh my gosh, they look really good.
Yeah, they're so good.
Okay, and we also got this.
I think those are going to be baked crackers.
Yes. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to try are these chocolate sandwich cookies. And they're actually called Miyaku Choco Sando Cookies. And they're called Miyaku because...
The World's Expo in Osaka, the mascot is Miyaku.
Yes.
Miyaku by itself means heartbeat.
Yes.
And in Japanese, they like to do the double words or onomatopoeias, and miyaku means pulse, and it's heartbeat, like of life. Right. And that's kind of what the World's Expo is about, is designing future for all humankind.
Yeah, look at that.
I wonder if they're just different colored.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that they're different, like, I'm not sure.
Who knows?
All right. So
they're all choco.
So that's what it looks like. It's a wafer cookie. I think it has white chocolate in it. Let's try it.
I can smell.
Oh, it smells so good.
That is white chocolate.
Yeah, it does smell
That's
really,
not
really good.
Cream, it's white chocolate.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Wow. Just, you know what? What is that? That reminds me of...
It's
that
like
smells like a taiyaki.
Kind of like a taiyaki. It smells like a butter cookie to me. It smells like a butter cookie. Anyway, it smells like a butter waffle. Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Ah, in the mouth it goes.
Okay, go.
That's a lot of flavor for a little wafer.
Wow.
I love how crunchy that is.
Yeah. Okay, I thought that was going to be like a delicate little thing, but it's not.
When you swallow it, you get that, I don't know, that wafer, the something about it is so good.
Oh, that middle is so good. That is white chocolate in there.
But it's so, it's like a hint. It's just enough there that enhances the wafer and vice versa.
And the wafer is nice and crispy.
Yes.
And it's not as, I thought it was going to be light and airy, but it's not as light as I thought it would be. It has a little bit of heft to it.
Yeah, it's a little more dense and crunchy than the typical American style.
Yeah.
I really like this.
It tastes like a butter waffle to me.
Yeah, a very crunchy, like a toasted waffle.
Yes, definitely. It's so good.
And I love that aftertaste too.
Yes, definitely.
It's like, oh, you swallow and like sweetness and the baked waffle, like,
But the one thing I wanted to say was that it's not super sweet. It's not like overly sweet.
But
like,
it has a lot of flavor.
It does. It has a lot of flavor. And I think it has to do with that waffle.
You know, it's funny because it's only like an inch and a quarter, whatever. I can't remember my metric conversions right now, but it's, for those of us in the US, whatever, but it's yay big as you saw, but it tastes double the size.
Yeah, it has a big flavor for such a little wafer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is.
Alright, so the next thing that we're going to try is this, and it looks like it's...
baked crackers, I think.
Baked crackers?
Yeah.
Okay. But the one thing about this tin, it has miyaku miyaku on it, but it also has a bunch of items that are very specific to Osaka, if you can see. Wow, look at that. And it has miyaku miyaku on it as well. So I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like one of those. It looks like one of those
crisps.
Yeah.
Yeah, like brittle.
Brittle. It looks like brittle.
Let's see how.
That's how thin it is. Yep. Yep. That's what it looks
Be
like.
in the mirror trying to
shave.
No.
Shave with it. Okay. Oh, it smells like egg.
It smells like almonds.
It has like an egg smell to me. But let's try it.
There's some. I wonder what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I'm ready to try them.
All right, let's try them.
Ready to try.
Mmm.
Very crunchy.
Very, very crunchy.
That is almonds.
It is almonds,
That's slivered almonds. That's what those bumps are.
Mmm.
Can't really see anything.
Mmm. I like this because it's not really like too sweet.
No.
It almost has like a savory taste to it because of the almonds.
Yeah.
Mmm, you can see the almonds in there. I don't know if you can see them. But oh my goodness.
They are so
These
thin.
are good. And I've never tasted anything like this in like US confectionery. I don't think this compares to anything that we have.
No. Closest thing really is a peanut brittle, but even that's not
because
anywhere near it.
These are not sweet at all.
No.
And these are very these are good actually. They're
I don't know how to describe them really.
yeah, me too.
They're a little sweet, little savory.
And they're just a slightly bit sweet. But
Yeah.
they taste more like almonds than anything. And they are like crackers because they're not like cookies. I wouldn't call this a cookie.
I kind of would.
You would?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They're really good though.
I mean, maybe because it's round.
But it definitely is different from anything that I've tried before.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's really good for me because I think that if I want to try something from an expo from a different country, I don't want it tasting like my cookies that I can buy at home.
Or make.
Or make, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is really good. This was unexpected, like you said, unexpectedly good and different. Okay, so we have our ratings. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. This
Yeah.
was very different than any other rating we've ever done.
Yeah, you know, how do you rate something that you have no reference point for?
You give them numbers. You give them high numbers.
All right, ready on 3. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Show them. 5 and 5.1.
5.4 and 5.24.
4.5 and 4.25.
Now, how did you come up with those numbers?
Okay,
with
first-
no references.
First of all, the miyaku miyaku, the wafer cookies, I really liked that. I thought it was nice. I thought it wasn't too sweet. I was pleasantly surprised with the inside, the white chocolate on the inside.
Especially since you're not a white chocolate fan.
Yeah, I'm not a white chocolate fan. So 4.5 I gave it because out of all the Japanese snacks that I've tried, that's kind of where it falls.
That's how you're using your reference for your numbers?
I guess so. I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I
But that's-
use mine against other wafers.
Oh, okay. Well, I did it against other Japanese snacks because I didn't know what to base it on. As far as the crackers,
Fair.
the baked crackers, I really liked that. I thought it was I was pleasantly surprised that it was so different. I liked the nuttiness of it. It had a real nutty flavor. And you looked afterwards and you found out that there were macadamia nuts in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would think, living here in Hawaii, I would be like, I taste macadamia nuts.
Yeah, but we didn't know.
No, it
Anyway.
blended so well.
Yeah, and it had a great almond taste to it. I really liked it. I thought it wasn't too sweet, and it was different from anything that I've ever tried before. I gave it a 4.25 because I didn't quite like it as much as the wafer cookie because I tend to like my things sweet. I still liked it, but it wasn't as much. So I kind of did it like that. How about you?
Well, I didn't go by other Japanese snacks. I went by wafers. I'm like, well, this is a wafer, so I'm going to go by other wafers. And
Okay.
as far as wafers go, it's better than any other wafer I've ever had. It's like, well, all right, it's a little wafer and a big flavor.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and you know, that's why I went by other wafers. Like, okay, this is dense, this is crispy, this is everything I would want a wafer to be.
That's true.
It
That's
has
true.
something of substance to it.
That is true. That is true.
Obviously a 5. And then as far as the cracker cookies,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
it's almost as nutty as I am, so
Not quite
That's-
though. Not quite as nutty as he is.
but anyway, now that we know who's truth, it was unlike anything I could really describe. Like we said earlier, it was kind of like of a brittle or something like that.
Yeah, almost.
But
But not even that.
it's not even that.
Yeah.
There's nothing to reference on, so it obviously gets, you know.
And I think he gave it a
5+.
little bit more because of its originality.
Yeah, that's what the asterisk is for. It's not only is it very, very tasty, but it's so original and unique.
Yeah.
And something that I don't think I've ever had anything like it in any country I've ever visited,
Yeah.
or any food I've ever had here. It's just amazing. I really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, the Osaka World Expo is going on currently, and it will be going on for the next 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
And so if you do happen to be in Japan and you are like around the Osaka area, maybe you might want to check it out, and maybe you might want to pick up some of their limited edition snacks.
Yeah, you can get in for a day and then go right to the food.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, yeah, of course you want to see the cool new stuff that's coming in the future that's
And
going
the
to save
cultural
humanity.
and the cultural stuff.
But let's be honest,
It's about the food.
the food, that's, I mean, if it wasn't for the food, everybody'd be like, well, that's a cool robot, man. But then the robots are like, but look, we can make food. And it's like, oh yeah! Woo! Savior of humanity. I'm just kidding, folks. It is about everything.
Anyway, thank you very much for joining us.
Aloha.